Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is the 30th of November, Tuesday, and these are the Charles Perry Stalker podcasts. Let's start with a disclaimer. Use allegedly. Nobody's been found guilty in a court of law yet. Apply the but-for standard. But-for Mr. Perry coming at me and coming at me and coming at me and coming at me after I moved twice to get away from him and sued him 3 times to beat him off me with the legal stick. He still causes one problem after another problem after another problem, and but for that, we wouldn't do these podcasts. Apply the reasonable person standard as well. What would you do if you were in my shoes? What would you do if you had to live in my life and deal with that 24/7? You'd be pretty pissed off all the time. It's very irritating to have to deal with someone who's delusional, and they think that peeping is a date, and hacking is a date, and jamming up computers is a date, and pissing everybody off is a date. Mr. Perry's crime, he's done this all his life. He didn't just wake up at age 60 and start doing this. He's done it all his life. It's just when he started coming at me, he got caught. He started getting caught over and over and over and over and over. We don't know what the hell he's trying to accomplish here. He's not getting a date. He's getting rejection. He's not getting a cover-up. Everything comes out more and more and more and more the more he fucks with me. And we've said this over and over and over and over and over. So what's the point? What are you trying to prove? You're just not all there? I mean, you just can't seem to control yourself? What is it? So, also, we assert all constitutional rights. The latest, I guess, we get today, my cop friends call me and tell me now that he's trying to claim that you're committing a hate crime against him every time you, rant at him because he's stalking you. That he, because he's gay. Well, does that mean you admitted you're gay, finally? You finally came out and told the truth about that? I've known that since 2012. I didn't say a word about it. Didn't tell anybody. Because it wasn't relevant to anything. It doesn't matter. It does matter, though, when your gay starts to cause you to commit a crime against me. Then all of a sudden it matters. It's a motive. You're trying to smear me. You want me arrested on prostitution, I hear. She was supposed to go back out to that club. We wanted her arrested on prostitution. Because I would do lap dances with socks on so that I wouldn't poke a hole in the furniture. There's nothing else like that. I mean, I didn't do anything else. I was probably the prudest girl in there. Didn't do drugs. Didn't even try pot. Never in my life have I even tried pot. How do you know, Mr. Perry, that my dancing gig wasn't part of my undercover gig to catch you? You don't know. You have no idea what the fuck you are even looking at here. So you go ahead and you go around and make up your delusions and your lies and your bullshit and piss everybody off. And then I get wind of it, and then it gets out everywhere. It goes to my attorneys. It goes to whoever, we choose. We are free to tell whoever the fuck we want to tell what we just uncovered that you're trying to do next to me. It establishes Mens Rea. You intend to commit a crime against me. You intend to slander me. You intend to defame me to cover up your problems. You're a sex weirdo, right? You want that all covered up. Because you tell everybody that you're this I love Jesus, Baptist, deacon, happily married family guy, and none of that is true. You are mad I ruined your facade. I've jerked your mask off, and now the truth's starting to come out a little more, and a little more, and a little more, and a little more, and we all get it. You don't like that. It's too fucking bad. That's your problem, not mine. Don't you dare. It can slime that bullshit all over me and my family. Get out of my life and leave me the hell alone. What are you getting out of this? You have no date and you have no cover-up. Your being gay had nothing to do with anything. I kept my mouth shut about that since 2012. But once that starts to cause you to commit a crime against me, now that's a whole different thing. Now it's motive, sir. Now that's part of the Mens Rea. You don't ever speak for me. Ever. You do not tell anybody my intent. I tell my intent. No one else. Nobody else. Do you understand? What are you getting out of this? You have a peeping Tom problem. We've got a witness. You don't know what we have. We've got a witness. I've said what the witness told us. You solicited somebody to make an investment in your little online peep show business. He's talking. He said he's tired of sleeping with one eye open. I promise you, you do anything to that guy if you even figure out who it is. I mean, how many people do you solicit? Walking around looking for a handout. Listen, that's illegal. It's sexual exploitation of women and children. torture, torment, starvation of women and children. You're in a lot of trouble, sir. You don't seem to get that. You will never get a date with me. You're beneath me. You're low class. You're not my kind. You're a job. You always were. You need to get a grip on reality. Now, listen, this political vendetta that you went into a court of law and said she's got a political vendetta, provide proof of it, or tell us, because we're not going to speak to your intent. Did you imagine it, or did you just go into court and lie? You need to establish for the record what the fuck is that. Please. Stop messing with me. I don't like it. When you piss me off, you piss off the 40 cops helping me catch you. Right? It's called catching a bad guy. 40 police officers protecting me from you. I'd be dead. I'd be dead if they weren't there for me. Right? And you know that. How many times you want me run off the road? You know I've had 4 people hit me in 2 years, Mr. Perry. You think people don't know you're doing that? You're off your nut. Listen, people are not stupid, and nobody's helping you. More than ever in your life. You targeted me, you're caught. More than ever in your life. That never happened before now, where we just, all of a sudden what you just said is all over the fucking email, it's internet, it's everywhere. You don't even know where it is, do you? Leave me alone. I don't like you. I never will. The best you can do is sit around and watch women in their house all day? Is that the best you are? I don't even know who stoops to that. So that's the thing that we got today. Mr. Perry's trying to claim he's the victim of a hate crime because he's gay. I've got gay friends, I've got queen friends. They don't act like you. They don't impose and burden other people with their problems. Get out of my life. Get out of it. I don't want you in it. I moved twice to get away from you. You are the TikTok stalker on steroids. You're a horrible person. This thing right here that you guys did to Mike and Lucky, you don't know who all you pissed off when you did that. Mike's still sitting in jail. It's the holidays. You have no idea who you pissed off, but you pissed off all the wrong people. You don't know who I know. You don't know who I met in my life before I met you. I'm 50, Mr. Perry. I only lived in Lubbock 6 years. 3 of the first 3 years I lived there, I didn't know you. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you're kidding? I want a list of people you think you're kidding. This is enough with this, Mr. Perry. I mean, enough with it. You promised to leave me alone. You promised. You just go around and lie all the time. What do you tell your family you're doing when you're sitting around bothering me all the time? What do you tell Jackie, Jordan, and Matthew you're doing when you sit around on your fat, lazy ass, perverting around, bothering me? Get out of my privacy. Get out of it. Get out of my phone. Quit cloning my phone. I understand you've cloned my phone. I have 200 emails and texts I've never seen. Get out of my life. You do not have a choice. As many times as you get caught, we don't know why you think you do. What the fuck are you trying to prove? Get out of my life. Get out of it. Shut up and get out of my life. Shut up. Nobody asked you what you think. You were not asked. Shut the hell up. Get the fuck out of my life. Stop jamming up my computer. Stop jamming up my phone. Stop jamming up whatever you hacked. And get the fuck out of my life. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And don't you fucking ever speak for me again. Do you understand? This is a cease and desist. Leave me the fuck alone. Get out.